Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the lecture third of operating system. In the last two lectures, we have covered some of the concept and components of operating system. In the last lecture, we have seen that the different types of operating system, batch operating system, multiprocessing, multi-programming, real-time, distributed, time-shared operating system. We have seen that mobile operating system. So now in this lecture, let's move towards and see some more different types of operating system with respect to their interfaces. Okay, so let's start with it now. Now the first is the command line based operating system. You all know that there are two types of interfaces of operating system. First is the command line interface and second is the GUI, which is graphical user interface. So in command line interface, whenever the user wants to interact with the operating system, the user have to interact using the commands on the command line. So the command needs to be typed for various actions like deleting, creating, editing. So if a particular user wants to execute some of the actions for deleting a file, creating a file, editing a file, in command line based operating system, the user needs to know different types of commands. So with the help of the command interpreter, the user can type the command and perform various types of action. So if the user know the correct command, then this type of operating system is much more faster than that of the other types. But generally, you need to know a lot of commands. And it is very impossible for any one of us to remember or memorize number of commands. So command line interface is generally not that friendly, so it is not used much compared to GUI. Graphical user interface has been used much more than that of the command line interface. So moving towards, we'll see the types of command line based operating system. So in CLI based OS, we have disk operating system, which is MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. It uses CLI in which user interacts with the computer with the help of some predefined command. So as you can see here on the screen, there is the window. This is of Microsoft XP, and this is the command prompt window. So whenever you want to perform any type of actions or any type of execution, you can do it with the help of some predefined commands. There are some predefined commands or instructions with the help of which you can perform some actions in disk operating system. In MS-DOS, the commands are translated into system calls. So system calls will be able to give the output to the user according to which instructions or command he have typed onto that particular command prompt. So in disk operating system, if a user wants to do any type of command, for example like copy, delete, edit, move, close, etc. These are the different types of command in disk operating system. So whenever user wants to perform any type of this command into the MS-DOS, then with the help of this predefined commands, he can execute those actions. Disk operating system is a non-graphical command line operating system, which means that it is command line based operating system, which is run on the basis of command interpreter or commands only. There is no icons, there is no pictures. So whenever you are using MS-DOS, you have to execute all the actions or jobs in the form of commands or instructions. There will be no pictures and icons. Another type of command line interface operating system is Unix operating system. The Unix operating system, as you can see here on the screen, there is a Unix shell is the command line interface, which is very old, similar to the old DOS. Means disk operating system में command prompt हुआ करता था, and Unix में we have the Unix shell. So in this Unix shell, what you can do, शेल एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम होता है that provides command line interface. It inputs the command from the user and interprets and executes them. As we have seen in the basic architecture of an operating system, जो एक layered architecture था, we have seen that shell is also known as command interpreter. Why it is known as command interpreter? Because shell is responsible for taking the request of service from the user, giving it back to the kernel. Kernel is generally reside outside the command line interface, so that a user is not able to affect the kernel. So shell will what shell will do, shell will take the command from the user, it will interpret it, as it is known as the command interpreter, as an input, and it will give it to the kernel, and in the form of output, shell only will execute that command and give it back to the user. So in this way, in Unix operating system, with the help of Unix shell, you can execute different types of command. So the another type of interface in operating system is GUI, which is graphical user interface. Graphical user interface is an interface which provides a window to the user and a menu which have some graphical interface. You have icons, pictures into that graphical user interface. It provides you a rectangular area of screen which is called as window, in which we have files, programs, directories, some system functions, and these all are represented as a small images or symbols which we called as icons. So user can switch from one task to another on GUI very easily. Suppose if you are using a GUI, so minimizing the window of a particular task, you can switch from one task to another. Like in CLI, command line interface, this type of conveniency is not possible. In CLI, you cannot switch from one task to another, because unless and until if you are typing a command for a particular task or particular job or process, so unless and until that particular command will not get finished or will not get executed, you won't be able to do some another type of task. But in GUI, that is not the case. In GUI, you can switch from one task to another very easily, because the list of actions or command which has to be performed by the users are in the form of icons. So such interfaces enables users to interact with the operating system by moving the output device, which is nothing but a mouse. So the mouse can be used to point and click on the command button pictures or icons to execute commands, open folders, or run program. So users no longer have to remember any kind of command to type and execute them. So whenever in graphical user interface, whenever you want to perform any kind of action with the help of icons or images, folder files, you can perform that action. There is no need to perform any type of instruction. You no need to perform any type of type instructions or command into the command interpreter. Similar type of icons or pictures are used to represent the same type of command. User does not need to remember any command for doing the same job in different programming environment. So GUI are very easy to use. They are operated with the better accessibility. GUI allow multiple programs and instances to be displayed simultaneously. We can do some task simultaneously in a particular operating system. It is very convenient, it is very user friendly, and it also improves the efficiency due to the faster results. So GUI is used more than that of the CLI, we all know that, but when it comes to GUI, it uses more computer memory, and because it is very user friendly and it is very faster, it is very complex. If the user needs to communicate with the computer directly, when it comes to GUI, it becomes very complex. Another advantage is that it is difficult for displaying all the necessary controls because of the limited window space. Window space limited hone ke karan it is very difficult to display all the control spaces, and because of some long pointer operations in GUI, it sometimes can become a low speed. So these are the disadvantages of the GUI, but moreover than that, we have some good advantages with respect to which we can easily use graphical user interface than that of the CLI. So in graphical user interface, we have Windows operating system. We all know that Windows is a series of operating system which was developed by Microsoft. Every version of Windows include a graphical user interface with a desktop that allows users to view file and folders in window. As you can see here on screen, this is the window. I think this is version 10. Windows 10 का version यहाँ पे आप screen पे देख सकते हो. So if you are using the Windows operating system, so it is designed for both home computing and professional purpose also. Means not necessary कि आप Windows जो है ये सिर्फ professional work के लिए ही use कर सकते हो. If आपको basic minimum काम करना है using Windows, so there are all types of amenities and facilities available with respect to the Windows operating system. And it is very easier for the user to use the Windows operating system because everything is available on the screen with the help of small images and pictures. So with the help of a small click of a mouse or small point of a mouse, you can easily access any type of file and folder available on that Windows operating system. Past versions of Windows Home editions include Windows 3.0, Windows 3.1, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows 2000, XP, Vista, Windows 7, and currently we were using Windows 8, and after that we are using Windows 10. So the current version of Windows is, I think, Windows 10, which was released on July 2015. So we all know that Windows is a very user-friendly and very convenient type of operating system when it comes to graphical user interface. All types of graphics, pictures, images, icons are easily available in the Windows operating system. So whenever it comes to the graphical user interface, so Windows is the most worldwide used popular operating system. Now another type of operating system with respect to the graphical user interface is the Linux operating system. We all have used both the operating system, Windows operating system and Linux operating system. So you all might known about the Linux operating system. Linux is a Unix-like operating system. It is a clone of Unix operating system. Linux is an open source operating system, unlike Windows. Whenever you want to install or use Windows on your computer, you need a license for license copy for the installation of Windows. But Linux में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Linux is an open operating system. So Linux has an advantage that whenever a program want to install Linux onto their user wants to install Linux onto their computer hardware, so they can easily install Linux without any need of license. So programmers can modify the source code of Linux and can create their own version of Linux operating system. Nowadays Linux is used by millions of people around the world. Worldwide Linux use hota hai nowadays, and it supports several hardware platforms. So as you can see here on the screen, here is the window of the Linux operating system. It is somewhat that like of Windows operating system, but दोनों का जो operating system का configuration is that is totally different. But with respect to the graphical user interface, it is somewhat same. You have a number of icons, you have number of pictures or images. With the help of this or with the help of point of mouse or a click of mouse, you can easily access any type of file or folder on Linux operating system as well. So whenever it comes to Linux operating system or Windows operating system, these both are the graphical user interface. So today we have seen the two basic operating system interfaces. First is the command line interface and another is the GUI, which is graphical user interface. Cutting it to the short, we can say that command line interface is a text-based interface used to interact with the software and operating system by typing some type of commands or instruction into the interface, and we receive the output in the same way or in the same format in the type of commands or instructions only. But in GUI, it is a visual based interface in which features uses the graphic images which includes windows, icons and different types of menus. So CLI is quite low when it comes to the memory, and GUI consumes high memory because there are number of files, number of folders, number of pictures. So CLI consumes low memory and GUI consumes high memory. But the advantage of CLI is that it is very much faster than that of GUI, and GUI is slower as compared to CLI. But command line interface are difficult to use because it is very difficult for anyone to remember a lot of commands, and GUI are user friendly and they are very easier to use. So these are the different types of operating system with respect to the interfaces we have seen today. So I hope guys you got all the points that we have cleared today in this lecture. If you have any difficulty regarding anything, you can ask me in our question and answer session. So stay tuned and thank you.